Welcome to Not Like This. Not Like This. From professional wrestling, horror films, and everything in between. Strap in. And now your hosts, Dale Zawada and Jim Snedeker Jr.
Are you scared? Well, you shouldn't be, because this is Scare Tactics. I love that show.
Is that a show?
It was a show. I think it still is a show on Netflix with Tracy Morgan. And it's super scripted now. I'm sure it was super scripted when it started. But boy, oh boy, it does not look good now. Did you know the premise of this motherfucking thing? Scare Tactics? Scare
Tactics with Tracy Morgan. No. I mean, I could guess. Can I guess?
Okay. Yes.
Can I guess?
Guess.
It's a hidden camera show where they try and scare people with little scary things like, oh, there's a girl with black hair walking down the elevator shaft.
It's exactly what it is. And it's a great premise if it was real, but it's all a work.
Oh, I hate those. Work. Like cheaters?
Like if I pranked you like, look, this guy loves horror movies, but I want to see what this motherfucker's going to do in a real horror movie situation. And if I pranked you real good, it'd be awesome. But if it was just like, hey, Jim, we're going to go on this show. I'm going to need you to pretend to be scared of this knockoff Michael Myers. All right, cool. Like, that's lame. It's lame shit.
Oh, man, that's so scary. Woo, you got me. I'm scared. That was scary shit, man.
Got him.
Scare Tactics. Got him.
You shouldn't be because it's a scared tactic. That was my favorite part. Whoever the fucking main actor of the bit was would always be like, are you scared? You shouldn't be. Because this is scare tactics. So fucking stupid. Oh,
You scare tactic to me. It had to be a work because otherwise no one would know what show they were on.
There was one
There's
where they
a
had
show
like this.
You've never seen it. It's called Scare Tactics.
There's one they had like this little person in like a rat outfit, and it's like some laboratory. And I felt bad for that person because the person being pranked is like, this fucking little monster and all this little freak. It's just like, hey,
a rat outfit.
That little actor's like, hey, shut up.
I think I've seen one of these, but I don't remember seeing Tracy Morgan.
Yeah, he's like the wraparound host.
Okay,
it's like, welcome back from break. Here's some more.
How many of these have you seen?
I saw like the first couple seasons, then it went away.
Oh,
it's one of those shows that comes back and forth.
Okay, so if you've seen the first couple of seasons, maybe what I'm about to describe is just a scare tactic. I remember seeing something like what you're describing. I don't remember whose television it was on because I didn't actively seek it out. But it was like, there's all the hidden cameras, right? They got to have the hidden cameras set up so you can like catch people's reactions and shit.
Yeah.
But there was one where a babysitter comes to watch this kid, and it's bedtime, and the kid's got this doll that he really likes, and his doll, he wants to sleep with his doll, and it's like a puppet,
it's like a white
ventriloquist. No, maybe you're right. It's a little person dresses up as the doll.
Oh.
And then they put the doll in there, and the kid goes to bed, and then they see the doll move on the camera because there's a surveillance camera in the kid's room, because why wouldn't there be? So it sounds like a work like you're describing. And they're like, did you see that move? No, it couldn't have moved. And they're like, oh, it's the kid moved it. The kid must have moved it. And then the kid comes down for water or something, and they're looking at the camera, and it moves while the kid's not in there. And then the thing just starts running around the house doing the little Chucky run. The little person dressed as the doll. The doll starts running around the house. Everyone's freaking out, and then they're like, surprise, it's a prank.
Welcome to our prank show. I don't know if that was specifically a scare tactic, but that's it's a good go-to, it seems.
Yeah, because the doll is the size of the little person. It worked out. And then they're watching it on like a grainy surveillance camera, right? So it looks pretty close. But it's weird that there's this is not a baby. This is like a 10-year-old, I don't know, 8, 7, 6, not a kid that needs a surveillance camera in their room. Like, yeah, here's our little surveillance setup to watch the kid when he sleeps. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Maybe it was a scare tactic.
Maybe it was a scare tactic. I haven't seen that in a while. What I did see recently, as in this afternoon at the movie theater,
Oh boy.
was Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Quentin's new film.
Yes.
Quentin, I've seen your film. Now, the big question, is there gratuitous shots of lady feet? The answer is yes.
Of course there is, yes.
There's yes. Dirty feet, too. My God, wash them. Wash them before you do this to me. So he's just getting more and more bold with this shit. I hate it. He's just, the next movie, they're just walking around in shit. That's like, all right, quit.
Oh, I got all this shit in between my toes.
The other big question.
Yeah.
Does Kurt Russell steal every scene he's in? The answer is yes.
Well, he's Disney trained, and he's
Love me some Kurt.
greatest actor of his generation, so I would hope so. I read an article about this movie.
Ooh.
And it seems like every time Quentin Tarantino has a movie that comes out, going all the way back to Reservoir Dogs, there are articles in the press of people like shitting on it, but not like, oh, this movie's bad, but just like, I can't believe this is how he portrays women, and he's getting all his shit in during the Manson murders, and it should be about these women and the murders. You know, like I remember when Django Unchained came out, people were shitting on him for that, about being insensitive to slavery and racism, and maybe like most people loved it. Most people loved it. They're complaining that
this time
they're complaining that he's making a movie about old Hollywood and macho Charles Bronsonism, using the Tate murders, the Manson family murders, as like a backdrop, roughly. You know, like that's the time we're in, and that thing is referenced in.
I mean, yes,
yeah,
that is the case.
But they're like, yeah, he should have made it about them, and he's making it about
that's a
men.
different movie. That's a different movie, though.
Yeah, it was just
that's called the Sharon Tate murder.
People are looking
that's a different movie.
People are looking to shit on it whenever he's got something new coming out for
There's
the wrong
one
reasons.
Scene. I was predicting there was going to be some backlash for this film because there's some male on female violence.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, oh, that's not going to go over well. Even if, the female characters deserve it or not.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's like, yeah, they kind of deserve all this, but this still isn't going to go over well. It's going to be like, what? So I'm looking forward to that. I'm expecting that. But yeah, weird movie. It's very character-based movie. You follow Leo and Brad.
So Leo's the actor
good.
and Brad's the stuntman, right?
Yeah. And they got a cool bro relationship.
How is the Bruce Lee scene? Cool?
The Bruce Lee scene was cool. It got laughs in the audience. And I don't know if it was supposed to get laughs. Because he's, he does his whoa kind of shit. And I'm just like, and people would laugh at that. And I'm like, I don't know if we're supposed to be laughing at that. I don't know if it's the intention of the director.
Right.
But it was cool though. I'm not a big Bruce Lee guy. No, it was good. It looked good. Looked good from people who like that stuff. They seem to enjoy what was put on screen.
I have an issue in general with people. Where do you draw the line in a movie when can bad things happen in movies anymore, or is it like only to certain type of people? Like you're not allowed to show a man hitting a woman because that's wrong. Well, yeah, it's wrong. But it's in a movie about things that are also wrong and or right. Like it's a movie. Forget about like it's pretend and he's not really hitting her. But even if it's a realistic movie, that stuff happens in real life.
Mm.
And like, wouldn't you say glorifying it? Like, well, by making a movie with the things in it, that always rubbed me the wrong way. Like, there's rape in movies, but not every movie with rape people complain about. They like to pick and choose. Like, that's glorifying rape.
Glorifying it.
But sometimes it happens, and it's like that was powerful. It was a moving, powerful. It was horrible that character went through that rape scene, or like you're saying, like this man on woman violence. Yeah. Yeah, that doesn't mean you have to like it or that it's good. Like, is it good?
Yeah. It's not a commercial for it.
In Reservoir Dogs, all these cops are getting shot and robbers are getting shot and bleeding and dying. Like, that's okay. That's bad. Like, dying and being murdered, that's also bad. But it just I'm getting old or something. It's driving me crazy when people get upset about certain things. They just find something and just latch onto it. And this movie's anti this or anti that because of this scene and their opinion of how the scene portrays the thing. I think he's glorifying it because he's a white man.
He's a white man. There's one scene that I enjoyed the movie overall, but there's one scene. This has nothing to do with the man and female violence thing, where Leo's character, he's on set, and there's another actress on set, and the actress is a little girl, and she's reading her book, getting ready, and Leo strikes up a conversation with this little actress girl because they're going to do a scene together soon. And it's about the longest fucking scene that I've ever seen. And I thought we had passed that point where, we can do child actors now. Like Stranger Things came along, all that kind of stuff. The younger they are, the better they are somehow. It's amazing, these young actors. Well, we took a step backwards here with Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. This little girl, just you could see her acting, and a lot of it was the writing. It's like we're doing the mature little girl thing, like that little badass girl in Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
remember the little? It was kind of like that, except for I believe that little girl. Jesus Christ, not the case here. And the only reason I'm talking about it is because it was about 22 minutes long, and yeah, like I could see him like, this little girl having some dialogue with this broken down actor. Yeah, this is good shit. It's like you got to trim some of it though. You got to trim some of it. And that's why your movie's 2 hours and 45 minutes. Quentin.
That's a long ass movie.
God damn.
It looks good in the trailer though, like the look of it. I like the way it looks.
It does look good. I do like the characters in there and how they interact and the things you learn about them along the way. It's just that goddamn fucking scene with that little girl.
I also heard in this article that Brad Pitt's character, it's sort of it's implied that he may have murdered his wife, one of his wives or something. And
that is the rumor.
Away with it, right?
That is the rumor going around.
And people in this writer in this article, whose name I can't remember. I can't remember what they're writing for either. He's not glorifying that either, based on what they have written about. Like, I've never seen the movie. Just I'm taking what's in this article and read it and go, well, that happens in Hollywood. People murder people and get away with it. And this is a movie about Hollywood.
Yeah.
So it's not like he's pulling this out of thin air.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like you almost have to have that character, like that James Woods fucking character that's like, I think he killed somebody.
Yeah,
I think he killed that lady.
Oh, Christopher Walken. I can go on and on.
Yeah, all these murderers.
That guy, Robert Blake, he actually went to jail for it, though. He got caught.
Oh, shit. Shit.
Wives just, they meet untimely demises in Hollywood.
That part was cool. I mean, since you brought it up, because Brad Pitt's character is pretty chill, and then they kind of just drop that on you. It's like, we don't want him around. It's like, why? It's like, because he fucking killed his wife. And as an audience member, you're like, holy shit, Brad? Fuck. He's wearing like fucking little moccasins and shit. It's like he could have killed anybody. And then you see some stuff and you're like, maybe, who knows?
Oh, the writer was really upset because I remember now. It's not okay to have Brad Pitt play someone who may have killed his wife in this fictional universe, because when he was getting divorced from Angelina Jolie, she accused him of abusing the kids.
Oh.
What?
Okay.
What are we doing?
What are you reading?
It was like a mainstream, like
on Yahoo again.
No. It was like a mainstream, not a critique of the film. It was like an editorial about things that are wrong with this type of film. And here's why Quentin Tarantino's because Quentin Tarantino comes out with a movie and there's people that gotta eat.
Oh yeah.
So they just
They gotta eat.
They just got a vampire right into that shit.
They gotta say some shit.
Like
some hard, strong opinions.
Was
Strong.
Was it Bashir? Was it the Michael Jackson interviewer dude that interviewed him before? But he was talking about shit that had nothing to do with the movie he was supposed to be interviewing him about. And he's like, we're not talking about that. That's not why I'm here. That's not why you brought me on here.
I don't know.
They always wanna try and get their bread buttered with some Quentin controversy. Did you like it? Overall, would you say like, yeah, go see this, it's good?
I don't know if I'd say go see it. It's
Well, I mean, I've told people to go see movies I thought were just okay. Like, I wouldn't say see it. Whoa. I'm not saying see the movie, but
don't put that on me. It's surprisingly, some movies you want to see them on the big screen. You need to see them on the big screen.
Okay.
This one, honestly, it didn't feel big.
Mm-hmm.
Or anything like that. It's like you don't have to rush out and see it. It's not a spoilerific kind of movie where like I got to get in on the fucking zeitgeist here. What's going on with this movie? It's got Tate in it. Like you're good. But if you like Quentin Tarantino and his movies, definitely go see it. It's probably one of the better things out this time of the year for a while. But
so yeah, not a glowing review from Dale.
Not a glowing review. I like a lot of his other work significantly more. This one, I kept wanting more and more, but we're just staying with these characters. But luckily, those characters are pretty cool and fun to stick around. I just had these ideas and expectations of where we were going to go with things, and we didn't even get really close to that. But that's on me.
He almost killed Uma Thurman during Pulp Fiction, and he makes a movie mocking a murder of a woman. Was also in the article.
That's true. And there's so many shots of, because it's a period piece. So old cars, old cool fucking cars, Jim. And you know who loves cool old cars? Quentin Tarantino. Yep. Boy, oh boy, a lot of shots. And they're cool shots, but we didn't need 12 of them. We didn't need 12 of them.
And a 20-minute scene with the little kid actor.
Man. It was definitely I love Westerns. I love old Hollywood. I'm going to make a movie about those things and cherry pick fucking aspects. And that's what we got. That's what we got. But it's put together well enough, of course, because it's Quentin fucking Tarantino. But looking forward to seeing what he does next, whether it's that Star Trek movie or if he's going to retire. I don't know. He's going to be like Terry Funk. I can see that shit right now. He's never going to retire, folks. Never going to happen.
Tim Roth is going to call. I wasn't booked. I'm not booked, Terry.
Forever. It's funny because Tim Roth was in the credits, but he wasn't on the movie. So
what?
Well, when we see that 4-hour cut, we'll see some Tim Roth.
Well, I only asked your overall opinion because when movies like this come out, the trailer, the hype commercials, there's always the little blurb from a magazine that's like, this might be this great filmmaker's greatest film. And I'm like, he's had a lot of really good ones. So does this crack the top 5?
Maybe at the 5 spot. It doesn't crack my top 3 at all.
So okay, well let's keep going. 5. What's your top 3?
Oh, you're a piece of shit.
No, you don't got to put them in order. Like, what are the 3 that you're like? It's these 3.
Well, you got to go with some Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah.
Okay. And just because I know it's better than it, I like Death Proof, which counts.
Oh, right. Isn't there a longer cut of that?
There is.
Like so it's like its own full movie.
Mm.
I've not seen Death
and that's
Proof.
not even
Isn't that terrible?
Even fucking Kill Bill and Glorious Bastards. Like this movie's not close to that. It's a good movie, but when you're fucking throwing Pulp Fiction and Kill Bill and you're comparing it to those, that's hard. The bar is high.
Yeah, the
bar.
bar.
Don't take this as an insult, Quentin.
Yeah, like I have trouble. I love Inglorious Bastards. Pulp Fiction's my favorite. Pulp Fiction, Reservoir Dogs, and then my 3 is I can't even. This is so hard. I can't even do 3. Like Kill Bill was good, but it was not for me like Inglorious Bastards was for me. You know, like I liked that better.
Mm-hmm.
I'd probably say Inglorious Bastards or Django. I love Django.
Django's good.
So like, God, to even have a commercial where you're like, this might be the best thing he's ever fucking made.
And you know what though? Because what did he have out before this? The Hateful Eight.
Hateful Eight, yeah.
And this is very similar to that, where it's kind of just a slowish fly on the wall. We're just watching what happens unfold. There's not a lot of intensity. There's not a lot of crazy tension. We're just following these interesting people and things that are just going to play out in front of us for close to 3 hours.
Now, you said Kurt Russell's in this. Does he also break something that's priceless and irreplaceable on accident because he thinks it's the prop one?
He's just ad-libbing. No, he doesn't do any of that.
Yeah, he broke. Did you hear about the guitar that he broke in Hateful Eight?
Oh yeah, this is a great story, and you can see her reaction live in the movie.
Yeah, it's literally a priceless, irreplaceable.
So who is it?
Guitar.
Tell the audience, Jim, because you know guitars.
It's a Martin. It's an old It's like a 150-year-old guitar or something ridiculous. And they were supposed to have the one that they had on loan from Martin, in like the Martin Museum, and then there was a like a prop, like a replica one that he was gonna break. But he was just they were shooting that scene and he's just doing it live and he just snatched it and smashes it, and everyone's like, "Oh fuck, that was the real one." And it doesn't even matter. Like, you could put a price tag on it, but even with that amount of money, you can't. This piece of history is gone.
Yeah. It's
so
gone.
so like
It's
what?
gone.
It wasn't the most valuable guitar ever. You know, like there are guitars that, like, you know, the Beatles played this or something, and it's worth $1 million. But that guitar, that type of guitar they played, there's a lot of them from the era. You know. This was something that was valued lower than something like that didn't have any like celebrity tie-ins, but it was just a piece of history. It was like one of the oldest Martin guitars still around, and they had it on loan from the museum. And then after this, Martin Guitars was like, nobody's movies ever again. Like, they had to be so pissed because it's still owned by the same family company. It's still the same family that owns Martin, going all the way back to the 1800s. So, like, this is still, it's not like, you know, CBS bought it or something and they were like, yeah, we don't give a fuck. Just, it's insured and we're going to get money. They're like, yeah, we don't care about the money. This guitar is garbage now.
Yeah, they lost a lot on that one.
Ooh. And it changed their entire policy as a company. They're like, fuck you, don't care.
Which is the right move.
Yeah, we're not doing it anymore. We had a really big name director and a really big name actor and people that understand the value of these things, and it still somehow got broken. Not doing it again.
Well, Kurt didn't know, right?
No, he didn't know. Like, yeah, I don't give a fuck if it's a real one.
Because I don't know if he was supposed to break it in that scene and they were gonna trade it in or something.
I heard
But
that.
I just wonder what Kurt Russell's reaction was when everyone's like, "Holy shit!" and it's like, "What? Yeah, my acting was really good. I guess. Thank you." And they're like, "No, you fuck."
I think he felt really bad about it.
He probably.
But
felt
I don't
bad.
think he lost sleep over it. Like, it's sorry.
Should have told
Thing
me.
happens. It's the kind of type of
Because I
thing
don't think he
happens.
knew. If he knew, it's like, what are you doing?
Oh yeah, he didn't know. He didn't know. But I do think it was supposed to have been broken. I could be wrong. I could be thinking of another thing that has this exact same shit in it. Where there
I'm
was
pretty sure that's how the story goes. He was supposed to break this guitar, but they were gonna swap it in for a prop. But
Yeah.
For whatever reason, Kurt Russell ended up doing it this one. You can see the lady actor just like, oh fuck.
It's the best acting she ever did.
I love
She
it.
didn't have to act. It's all
See, those
natural.
are the kind of things. Those are the kind of things. Not that you need to work the workers like fucking. I'm making movies now, pal. They don't even know what the script is.
It's
Like,
entertainment, pal.
it's interactive movie making. The actors don't know who the villain is.
The actor-
It's me. But like that makes that
I'm
movie
a third
just a smidge better. Like that scene. Every time it's that scene, I'm like, all right, hang on, let me watch this lady's eyes because it's awesome. Because it's great. You know, and
Holy
you have,
shit.
and like in Jackie Chan movies where it's like, this is the scene where he gets hurt legit, but he finishes it because he's Jackie Chan, and you can see him droop his fucking arm because it's fucking broken. Like those little things, those little behind the scenes nuggets. Oh, it just make it better. Just make it better.
They totally do.
What if there's a way to market that?
I don't know. That is a good point. The guitar broke. God damn it! There was a thing that was completely related to that I wanted to talk about. When you were talking about how like, oh, we're working the workers. Oh, so when you said her reaction, she how do you see the look on her face, and it's like genuine shock and horror.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching on YouTube. Chris Hansen has some new show where he catches pedophiles and they blow their brains out. And well, that's why the old show's not around anymore.
Oh, that's right.
You remember the South Park episode where they're all in like a giant theater, and they're like Chris Hansen, and they all kill themselves at the same. So they have this 19-year-old actor playing a 13-year-old girl that this pedophile guy meets online, and he gets to the house, and she's an actor, right? So it's not just like a random 19-year-old, but you can tell that she's just really afraid of this pedophile dude. Like you can tell
specifically, or every time she does this.
No, I've only seen this one clip of this other show, and it was this, it was this one episode or whatever, and they show her, and she looks genuinely nervous and afraid. Like, I think not how she's supposed to look. She's not like, I'm going to try and play this as nervous because he's like, why are you so nervous? And she's like, oh, I'm not. I'm just, but she's like, it's got to be nerve wracking where you're like, this fucking, there's cops in these little hidden rooms, but here's this child rapist right here in front of me.
Well, because the old ones, because I went down that rabbit hole on YouTube to watch like the best reactions to. There's some really fucking good ones. By the way,
there are.
There was one where like it was his neighbor, and he was like, "Chris." He's like, "Yep,
it's
like,
me." It's the last barbecue you'll see me at all the rest of your life.
In those, they always kind of met up in the kitchen, like, "Hey, come on in," and we're in the kitchen.
Yep.
And like she would have a barrier, like a kitchen island, and there was always that physical barrier. Was that not the case in this one?
That was there. But she still looked terrified, and I don't blame her. But she looked, that was real fear. You can just tell when you look at it and how she's acting. She's like, because ideally you don't want her to play afraid. You want her to just be sort of shy or whatever. Yeah. But she's like, she's fucking scared. And this guy's not scared at all. And then Chris Hansen pops out, and he doesn't recognize him. He's like, do you know who I am? He's like, no. And he's eating a pizza. He brought her a pizza. And he's just sitting there eating his pizza in front of Chris Hansen. He's like, she's 13 years old. Here's what you said in the chat. And he pulls it out, and he's like, do you know who I am now? He's like, I don't know. I guess you're probably some kind of law enforcement or something. Do you want a bite of this pizza? And then when they arrest him, they take his pizza with them and like put it in the trunk. Like his pizza is like part of his personal effects when he goes to jail and get booked.
Here are your belongings.
I'm surprised they didn't put the name of the pizza joint in there. Like it almost seemed like a pizza ad. To the point where
good you'll take it to jail with you.
Chris Hansen was like, in all my years doing this, no one's ever offered me a piece of pepperoni pizza.
Delicious pepperoni pizza.
Sausage, yes. Green pepper and onion, of course, but not pepperoni. Not until tonight.
Man. So Chris Hansen's back, huh? All right, go get him, Chris.
Do you know who I am? He's like, no. Are you?
He loves that.
Like, are you our dad? He's like, no, I'm Not her
It's like,
dad.
I hope you're not the dad. I hope you're law enforcement.
Oh, he's like, because he asked him like, well, who are you? And he's like, well, why don't you tell me about you first? And he's like, well, I want to know who you are. You're a dad or something? He's like, well, who are you? Why are you coming all the way here? Well, we're not going to worry about me right now. But Chris Hansen never looks scared. And
He's
dudes,
big.
well, these dudes could easily have a gun on them. Unless it's a work, bro. It can't be a work. It can't be a work.
No, but the law guys are right there. They're so close. Sure, that's enough time to draw,
it's
shoot, and
enough
kill a
time
man.
to kill Chris
Sure
Hansen.
it is.
He's 2
Sure
inches
it is.
away
He
from
knows.
you.
He knows the risk.
I'm just eating this pizza. Blam, 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 blam.
That's why you always see the girl get the fuck out of there. She's just like, oh, hang on, I have to take a bathroom break.
Yep.
And then Chris is just fucking, he just fucking Kane walks in. This fucking 6'6" monster of a fucking man. He gets hit with that his catchphrase. You know who I am.
You know who I am.
He loves it. He loves this shit.
He does. He does. But what if your goal was to kill Chris Hansen and you like this would be some weird thriller movie plot where like your brother blew his brains out because Chris Hansen cornered him on TV, so you pretend to be a pedophile and you're really not, just to catch Chris Hansen so you can murder him. Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be a hell of a thing. Because then it's about that getaway. It's about getting Hansen, getting away from those cops. Now you got a movie.
He brought a marriage contract with him because even though she was 13, even though she doesn't really exist, she's 13 and her parents signed this saying that I married her, then it's legal. He's like, well, I'm not gonna marry her. He's like, did you bring the marriage contract? He's like, I don't want to talk about it. He's like, I wasn't even going to have sex with her. I just wanted to hang out.
Eat pizza.
Just eating some pizza.
God, this delicious Domino's pizza. Was it Domino's? Cheap bastard. That's what
No, it was. I don't. They didn't let you see what it was.
Blur it out. Blur it out. They're not paying us.
Who is the guitar player in Hateful Eight?
The what?
The guitarist.
Who does fuck around with it? It's a good question.
Is it old girl from Django Unchained that's in the window? What's her name?
Man,
What's her name? Amber Tamblyn? Is that who it is? Or is it someone else?
Amber Tamblyn?
That is a great question, isn't it?
That really is.
If you really want the answer.
It's just kind of there. Yeah, what is the
Tune
answer?
in next time.
Yeah, because fuck that. That's a lot of work. It's such a small detail. It's like, why do you even bring that in, this fucking historical guitar in there? What are you doing? What's happening with this movie?
We want it to be authentic.
He's just like, they'll give me the budget that I request. So I'm gonna do
she's
all
not
these
even in
things.
this. Jennifer Jason Leigh, is that who it is?
Yeah, that's the one. That's the reaction lady.
Amber Tamblyn. No, she was in Django. She played like one of the
Amber Tamblyn.
Amber Tamblyn. Yeah. The old shoot 'em up lady.
So, Jim.
Dale.
And I said that this was going to be the case for a while, that we're back to that point in the movie making schedule where every week we're going to have Halloween news. So here it is. And it's just a rumor, but it's a strong rumor. It's a Dave Meltzer rumor, Jim, for what we're going to be getting in part 2 here, Halloween Kills.
Love that. I'm starting to love that.
I'm coming around on it as well. And it's not what we're getting in the sequel. It's who we're getting in the sequel. There's talk. There's rumors.
Paul Rudd.
I love this. I love it because my first thought was Halloween 6. And I'm like, no, that can't be canon. And then I was like, hey, dummy. He sure wasn't that first one, though, as a kid, right? I was like, yeah, thanks, Braid. Thanks for showing up. So, I mean, we get to Erase six. Six obviously doesn't happen. And what's Tommy Doyle been up to? Like he'd probably be a good Van Helsing sidekick. We got to kill this fucking monster. He's just like, yup, do it. That
But-
could be fun.
So Tommy Doyle is the
Tommy
who?
Doyle's is the big who, the big rumor right now. I'm a
I
fan.
like that. I like that.
I am a fan. Who was the little girl?
Lindsay.
Lindsay.
Don't remember her last name.
I mean, you gotta give her then. If you're gonna be bringing in Tommy Doyle, it's like, oh, that's right, one of the little kids. Well, we're gonna be thinking of the other little kid, so you have to give us something on that front.
Lindsay. She's making popcorn. What if Lindsay comes? Oh, man, why can't I remember her last name? That pisses me off now. We'll get to it. Once we go down that rabbit hole of recording a movie companion to Halloween. We've got to do that one.
Got to do that one, and it's probably not as long as the one we did this past week. We're recording this content for our Patreons, and boy, oh boy, some of these horror movies, they're long and they feel long, even if they have these horror icons. They still,
even if you're trying to
long.
get drunk while you're watching it, make the time just go by faster. Even if you make the strongest drink you possibly can, they're long.
Man. So Tommy Doyle, Halloween Kills. The writers said that they kind of had 3 planned, like making a trilogy when they were brainstorming the first one. They're like, yeah, obviously we'll see what happens with the first one, but we sure do have ideas for a second and third. So I do like to hear that.
Yeah, plan ahead. I like the planning ahead aspect.
Yeah, long-term booking. You know.
Although, are we gonna for the next Stranger Things? Is that gonna be like in another 18 months? Like,
Probably.
Did we only get the first 2 1 year apart because they were like it was pitched as 2 seasons and they like shot it that way right away?
Something like that, I think so.
God damn it! I can't wait another fucking year and a half. I will. I mean, I have to, but I don't want to.
And they start looking older and older. These kids, sprouting.
Oh yeah, they do the flashbacks. And like they're babies.
Look at
They
these
were
little chubby
babies.
cheeks.
Except that one kid, he looks the same all the time.
Yeah,
The
I
curly
like
hair.
him though. Yeah.
What's his name? Chunk. Is that Data? Is he Data or Egon? You know what? What the fuck is going on with Ghostbusters 2020? What's happening with this?
I don't have any news for Ghostbusters 2020, which is probably good.
Is it?
If
a movie's supposed to come out in a year,
in 2020.
shouldn't
Well, let
they
him
have-
film it. They just had the news that Paul Rudd was cast because he's in everything. He's like, we rebooting Ghostbusters? I'm in. We rebooting Halloween? I'm in.
Yeah.
All of it. Clueless? Yep, I'm there. Whatever you got for me. It's me, Paul Rudd. So yeah, no big news with that. They're filming it. They're keeping it hush hush. That's good. That's what I want. That's what I like.
It just isn't it? Doesn't it just feel weird though? Doesn't it feel weird? We shit on Sony for like doing Spider-Man and then like let's reboot it next year. They're fucking. That just seems that's a quick turnaround.
Oh, with this Ghostbusters one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, they knew they know they have gold in their hands. It just happened to slip through their fucking fingers of Paul Feig's because they're like, hold this money, Paul, and he was just like, oh god, I got the shakes, and there goes all the gold.
The money.
Ooh. So they know they have money. They're like, we'll do it every fucking year until we get it right. This is Ghostbusters franchise. Like this is money. So they just have to figure out how to fucking present it in feature film form, and then off to the races. Because they had a whole fucking Ghostbusters universe thing planned.
They did, that's
Ghostbusters
true.
Incorporated or whatever the fuck, and they were gonna, there were talks of, spin-off movies, and I was like, that could be kind of cool. Didn't even get close to that. So maybe that's still in the back of their minds. Yeah.
Did we talk about Phase 4? The Phase 4 announcements? for
No,
Marvel.
and it's fucking weird that you say it because that's my last talking point here.
Oh my god, I had no idea. We don't.
Because I was like, I really don't know what's going on, but I was like, Jim can break it down for me. He can smarten me up.
I didn't look into it too deeply, so you'll probably have more detailed news or what. I mean, I've seen the timelines and whatnot, but there's a couple of things that I think are really cool coming up. And then it reminds me that they're like, yeah, get our online service, buy our Plus network so you can get these exclusive Marvel tie-in shows.
Is that how the shows are going to be?
Yep.
That's not part of the Disney Plus, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. That Disney Plus, man, I'm very curious. For just because business-wise, I'm curious to see how it goes.
Well, they're gonna have Disney movies on it too, right? Not just
Yeah,
Marvel shit.
yeah, of course. And they're gonna fucking clean up. They're going to clean up.
Yeah, even if it was just Mickey Mouse and shit. I know
Mhm.
people that would be all over that.
Yeah, they own quite a bit.
What if they vault you? What if they vault you too? Like, you better if you get Disney Plus now, you can watch Bambi. But if you don't get it by the end of the month, it's in the vault.
It's in the vault. The launch vault. Well, it's part of the launch vault package. You can buy that for $60. It's like I just paid $60 to unlock Bambi. Oh,
Right.
these monsters.
Yeah, it's gonna be like Fortnite skins.
Oh shit. So all right, yeah, let's look at some phase 4. So phase 3 just ended, I guess. Is that what phase 3 was?
Yeah. Phase
Okay.
3. The end of phase 3
Done.
was
Infinity Wars.
Endgame.
Endgames. So now we're on to phase 4 in 2020. Because I don't think we're getting anything in 2019 the rest of the way.
No, we had
Spider-Man's
Spider-Man. Yep.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's going to be 2020 where we're going to get Black Widow movie, the Eternals movie, which I'm going to need you to talk to me about, and TV-wise in 2020, we're going to get The Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Which is
Now,
one show.
That is one show, The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, a little tag team action. So that's probably going to be on the Disney Plus. That's not going to be on TV.
Nope, all Disney Plus. From what I saw.
Plus. Okay. Fuck. So back to the movies then. Black Widow and the Eternals. Black Widow, yeah, they've been talking about doing a Black Widow movie for fucking ever. And here it is. We're going to get in 2020. Phase 4, a little late. A little late to the party, but hey. Welcome.
Yeah, I don't know. How do you feel about the Disney Plus exclusive shows?
I mean, that's the way to go. That's the way things are with these subscription-based platforms and shit. Like I get it. I'm not mad at it. I like that they have content for it. You need to do it. If you're going to have a streaming service, you have to have new original shit. And like I get it. I'm not mad at them. If I had the money, I might even get the damn thing.
I don't like it. I'm not mad at them, right? Just like you said. I'm not mad at them, but I wouldn't be surprised if nothing worth a fuck that you need to worry about happens on those shows.
Yeah, it might all be, peripheral.
They tried
like your
they tried
experience
hard
might
to
be
tie in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
exactly a lot of that
and that
kind
just
of shit.
disappeared. And there were things that happened in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. where like Sam Jackson was on an episode of it. Like shit, like important things would tie into the movies in the show, but you didn't need to see the show. And I sort of feel like the directors of these movies are like, I'm not fucking making this movie around some stupid show you have on your version of Netflix. And you can tell by the characters they picked.
Yeah. Well, the Falcon and the Winter Soldier,
Yeah.
that's pretty big. That's
the biggest one. That's the biggest one, I would say. Like character wise, or like characters that have been in the big grossing movies.
Okay, I'll do a little speed run of the TV series that are going to be on the Disney Plus then. The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, WandaVision, don't know what WandaVision is in
That would
2021.
be Scarlet Witch and Vision, I guess. I don't know. Vision's dead,
Oh,
but
interesting. Loki. It's just called
Okay.
Loki, so I assume Loki's going to be in it. A show called What If. Don't have no.
that
no
could
idea.
be awesome.
And Hawkeye. So obviously Hawkeye's not a starter. He does come off the bench. But the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, that's legit. Loki's legit. Don't know what if is. Don't know what WandaVision
if
is.
fucking awesome. Okay, so what if
All right.
WandaVision, that's a weird title, so I'm not going to presume to know what's happening, but Wanda is the Scarlet Witch and Vision was Vision. So I'm pretty sure it's like a Scarlet Witch TV show.
Does seem that way cast wise.
Yeah. Now, so that's pretty obvious. What that's about, kind of, at least, somewhat. You know who's in it? Winter Soldier and Falcon, obviously.
Wow.
What If was a really cool series of like one-shot comics, and I'll tell you. Okay, so when you go to the wiki, the big picture that shows up is what if Spider-Man joined the Fantastic Four, and they all have a 5 and instead of a 4 on there. It's like an alternate.
Oh,
It's like a what
so it's
if.
like a clip. It's like a what if clip show.
Yeah, and it's like self-contained little stories of like, what if this happened instead of that?
Like the Almost Got Him episode of Batman the Animated Series. That's fun.
Yeah, and some of them are really awesome. Like, at least they were when I was a kid. One of them was like, what if Wolverine was Lord of the Vampires? And that was neat. There was one, what if Dr. Doom possessed Wolverine's indestructible skeleton? And like the cover is like this adamantium skeleton with like a Dr. Doom's face on it, or his brain in the head of it or something. So they were always like these. You can go really far off the rails, because there was a Dracula was a villain in some of the X-Men comics from the late 70s, early 80s.
Oh, Dracula.
So they're like, what if Wolverine was a vampire? What if he was like the Lord of the Vampires? And I just remember the cover looking really cool. You know, he's got fucking vampire fangs and his eyes are red and shit. So that could be cool. That could be like a Black Sky. It could be like Tales of the Dark Side of Marvel.
It sounds like it would work better if it was animated.
Is it animated?
It is animated.
Yeah, because then you could have anybody in it.
Yeah, you can get nothing holding you back.
You can get nuts. So that could be cool. That could be a fun watch. I wouldn't pay for Disney Plus for it.
Oh no. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I don't know if any of these are. I need to buy Disney Plus for this.
Oh, right. But I mean, like, I have no interest in seeing the other ones.
Yeah, Hawkeye, Loki. Depends how that looks.
Can Hawkeye stop singing? I'm getting tired of seeing this shit on Facebook.
He's singing?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And all these women are all over it. There's music videos of him singing like pop songs. Like,
I have not seen this.
Yeah, he's got like an album out. And it's okay. Like, he sounds okay, but like,
but he's handsome. He's Jeremy Renner.
Yeah, but it's like poppy it's not like him like I always wanted to write cowboy music or something. Like I always wanted to be a blues man. You know, it's just like middle America, safe, soft mom pop music. And like
mom rock.
It's not like he needs that to get pussy. He's Hawkeye. But yeah, like what my point is, it's the type of thing you would make if you're trying, like, I'm just trying to be a big star. You're already a big star. And usually when you're already a big star, the thing you do that isn't related to what made you a big star is usually like I don't know, like more niche stuff. Does that make sense? Like it would make more sense if he was like in a death metal band. And like I don't want anybody to think about me as this death metal band. and the actor, it's a separate thing. This is just like him, like, look at me, I'm Jeremy Renner singing these pop songs. It's just weird. It's very Japanese to me. I don't know. I don't know how else to put it.
He just likes to perform the songs. He thinks
Yeah, go for it.
he just likes the songs.
So Hawkeye's got a show. That's neat.
So Hawkeye's got
I'm
a show.
sure there's
all
gonna be
those
some
other-
album tie-ins there. I'll
Ugh.
do this fucking show, but I got this album coming out, and I'm gonna need this single to be in episode 3
and 4 and 5.
in seasons 3 and 8.
It is going to be the opening theme.
The Eternals.
The Eternals. Okay, yeah. So that's Black Widow, and now we have the Eternals.
By the way, the Black Widow movie takes place before the last 2 Avengers movies.
Yeah, that would make sense.
It takes place. Yeah. Well, spoilers. That's not spoilers anymore, right?
No, that's up.
Okay. They take. I think I read it takes place between Civil War and Infinity War or something.
Oh, that's a good spot.
Yeah. Like not too far ago where she's got to be 13 or that isn't going to work. Like you don't want to see Michael Douglas the whole time on somebody's face. Like it looks good in a couple scenes, but when you got to make someone look like a little kid. That's the Black Widow little nugget.
The Eternals.
The Eternals, from what I remember, they're like gods. They're like Greek god type characters. And I can't name one of them. So it's even beyond Guardians of the Galaxy, because even Guardians of the Galaxy, I knew who Rocket Raccoon was.
Mm-hmm.
But this, I don't know anything about it. It started in the 70s, and I know nothing about the Eternals. Doesn't mean it's going to be bad. Like, most people didn't know shit about Guardians of the Galaxy, and the people who did know about it, they didn't read the original stuff from the 70s. They read, like, the newer 2000s things, I guess, that they made. But it could be great. It could be awesome.
Speaking of characters I don't know anything about in 2021, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings.
This has something to do with Mandarin.
Yes.
Mandarin ends
has
up with
10
the 10 rings.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I don't know who Shang-Chi is.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost as if you would say things are getting thin here.
Yeah, maybe a little bit. We'll see, but the next couple ones are really good. So every time you get one of these weirdos, where I'm just like, Guardians of the Galaxy, like they've earned my trust. They've earned my trust.
Oh yeah, of course.
But yeah,
but I think
it doesn't pop.
I think it's the right move to do the Loki and the other characters we know, make them TV shows, because I think people would be wary of that at this point. Like, okay, we saw them in 5 movies. Now you're giving us a movie with just them. So I like that. I like that the older phase people, you get a show. Makes sense? I mean, you know what I mean,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. No, I like that. It's like you go to your retirement home on TV.
It's like a Legends contract. Look, pal, you headline WrestleManias. It's just not for you anymore. We'll put you on a Legends deal.
All right, when we do these reunion shows, we'll call you up. Do your gimmick.
Maybe you'll be the 24/7 champ. You never know.
Also in 2021, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness.
So a new Doctor Strange for you.
A new Doctor Strange, which I'm not a big fan of. Is that why you said it that way you said it?
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, I don't really like Doctor Strange. But this one, like, they're kind of going horror. They're kind of going Lovecraftian. And I'm sure they won't go R, you know.
That's what they told us about Venom.
Why would they do that?
Why would they do that?
Why would they change it? Yeah, so I'm on board with all that. Because with Doctor Strange, obviously, the recipe's nice. And I look forward to seeing how weird they get with it.
And it was another origin story. And we have been sort of kind of tired with the origin stories. So that probably got Doctor Strange off on the wrong foot for us as well. It did for me.
This one just sounds fun. Might as well be called Doctor Strange Gets Into Some Weird Shit. Rated R. Like, I'd be like, oh, fuck. All right, cool.
Rated R.
Like, I'm not interested in Doctor Strange origin story. It's like, no, I will pass on that every time. But this one, we'll see. And in 2021, the last one here listed in Phase 4, at least on this list, is Thor, Love and Thunder.
Thor, Love and Thunder, where Jane is going to be a superhero, and she's going to wield the hammer. Natalie Portman.
Yeah, she went from being written out to you're the one now.
Yeah, and
that's nuts.
I think that's really cool. I'm excited to see that because I always felt like, because I like Natalie Portman in, things I've seen her in. But I did get the vibe like she's not into the whole superhero thing because she was in Thor. She wasn't in Avengers. He's like, yeah, Jane couldn't make it. So she wasn't in that, but like other people were. Pepper was in it,
Yeah.
She was in Thor 2, wasn't in Thor 3, wasn't in any of these other fucking movies. She was in Endgame for like 40 seconds on a table or some shit. And
so she's been gone a while.
She was in it so little in Endgame. I'm like, is this just cutting room floor footage they had from Dark World? It could have been. I wouldn't know. There was so little of it. It was hard to tell. And now, like Thor, what's Love and Thunder? What's this going to be about? Oh, Jane's Thor now. I'm like, what the fuck? Okay. Well, I'm intrigued to say the least. Okay, I'll say that.
Yeah, because she's been gone a while. She's going to get a huge pop when she's on the screen for the first time.
I would think
she's
so.
Back. Yay. It's an interesting direction to go because they do this in the comics, I believe, right?
Yes,
Jane gets a run?
Yes.
Does everybody get a run with that hammer?
A lot of fucking people get a run with the hammer, sir.
Are we going to see a lot of that on that show? What if Spider-Man gets the hammer?
There were some of those for what ifs.
Okay.
There was a mortal man that got the hammer for a while when Thor was, I don't know, on vacation. Fucking, I don't even remember why. Some regular dude got the hammer. Cap had it. Hulk had it. I don't know if Hulk had it, but Hulk wielded it before. I'm pretty sure. Maybe not. They get so loosey-goosey with it, I don't even remember. It's like when you used to be able to, was Hogan, then it was Savage, and you're trying like tracing the belt, and then you get to some point in like 98, and you're like, I don't know. And then this guy lost on Raw the next night, and he wasn't the champ. I don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
So that I can't answer that 100% accurately, but yes, many people have had a run with the hammer in the comics.
Cool. And that's gonna do it for Phase 4.
Except
you
left
Jesus
one out.
Christ. Did I really?
Yes.
What's not in my list?
It's a big one.
Oh, this is a bonus one for me.
Fantastic Four.
Really?
Marvel gets the rights back. And I want to say 2022.
Okay, because I see Fantastic Four listed on Phase 5.
Oh, is that Phase 5?
I'm not even going to get into.
Are they counting that as, because the chart I saw all the way to the right on the bottom right was Fantastic Four. So if they're they're counting that as Phase 5, but they're getting rights to Fantastic Four back, and they're getting the rights to Mutants back. And it's Marvel. They're going to be killing some shit. Just when you thought like, oh, they bled this dry. They bled dry what they had. Now they're getting this shit back. And the way they put it was, don't expect mutant stuff anytime soon, because there was just an X-Men movie out, or it's coming out, or it just came out, Dark Phoenix. I don't know. I stopped watching those 14 movies ago. But, they make money at the theater and whatnot. Like you had Logan, you had Deadpool is technically somewhat part of that. But they're like, Fantastic Four needs fucking resuscitation. They're like, we need to, that is the priority. Like, this is the, we got to cut this off here and fix it.
I might have heard something about they might lean hard on the Fantastic Four because they want, what's his name, Dr. Doom to be one of the big villains in the next phase.
As he fucking should be.
We can't do that without doing Fantastic Four shit. So we really need that to work. So they're and if they gonna be putting some effort into it, I think.
If they catch lightning in a bottle again, I mean, your new Tony Stark could be Reed Richards. You know, if you play your cards right, they got a lot of things they can do with this.
That might just feel like a Tony Stark ripoff, though.
I don't think they'll do it. I don't mean like how he'll be, but I mean that would be the brains of the operation, sort of the guy that is the centerpiece of that whole thing. But they started as a team, and this will start as a team movie, unlike the Avengers, who were their own things and were brought together. Even in the comics, they were separate comic books, and they all came together just like they did it in the movies. Whereas the Fantastic Four was, with the exception of the old ass Human Torch, which I'm not going to get into all that, but the Human Torch, we know that whole thing started as one comic. The Fantastic Four, they all debuted as a team, much like X-Men did. Whereas the Avengers in the comics happened like the movies. They had separate books, and it was like a big super team up. God, I hope it's good. And I know they can do it. Because we were worried about Spider-Man. Like, can they make Spider-Man good? Or are we going to be sick of that shit again? And I thought they made it really good. They did exactly what they needed to do. They just don't fuck it up hard enough. Like, even the movies I don't like are part of a overall franchise that I think is really good. So come on, Fantastic Four. Please.
Mm-hmm. Third time's a charm.
How do you do Wolverine again, though? That is going to be hard for people. It's not going to be like, you see this shit out where people are like, Tobey Maguire is my real Spider-Man, but it's sort of tongue-in-cheek, I hope.
Yeah.
He was Wolverine for a long-ass time.
You'd have to get somebody on the young side and do some of those, I don't know. But watching him grow would probably be the best bet. Yeah. Because you can't just get like a Hugh Jackman clone. You like, no, but here's this buff, good-looking young actor that is going to mold into this.
I hope so. It's weird because that's not really, you never really get that in the comics in any of the classic stories. Like what about when Wolverine was young and his backstory was always a mystery, and that was part of the character. So it'll be weird to see a youngish Wolverine because we never really got that in the comics. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Unless they go full back in the day. But they already, you know what? I'm not worried about it. I'm not going to worry about it. They're going to kill Fantastic Four. It's going to be awesome. And then this new mutant universe. God, they are going to have so much money. God,
so much.
Damn. They're going to have so much money because then they're like, well, yeah, we still got some Avengers floating around. And now we got this big X-Men Fantastic Four X-Force crossover. Fucking money just bursting into flames everywhere.
It's not going to stop anytime soon.
That mouse is fucking loaded. What? He's a fucking
is that
Pillsbury Doughboy? Toaster strudels.
Right. Okay. Let's get out of here. Let's plug it up. Follow me on Instagram at Tales of Water.
Okay. You can follow my band Dad Bod at facebook.com/dadbodlive. You can also follow my music page, facebook.com/JamesJRSongs. You can follow me on Instagram at JamesJRMusic. and I don't have any plugs. We do have a show coming up at 350 Brewing in August in a couple weeks, but I'll talk about that more next week.
All right, that's going to do it for episode 82. Thanks for listening. I'm Tommy Doyle.
I'm the guy who loaned out that Martin guitar.